Taka? Taka?
It's fine. Everything's gonna be okay. So don't look so sad.
But I don't want this. It's gonna be so lonely. Yeah, we don't want you to leave.
Me? You? Please don't cry.
But we're sad. I won't let you go. Stay with us, Taka.
Don't worry. I won't forget you. You'll still have each other when I leave. I'll come find you when we're all grown up.
Really? You're not lying.
Really?
Then when we meet again, let's get married. You have to marry both of us.
But doesn't a guy usually only have one wife?
But both of us want to be your wife. I don't want to be left alone.
Well, if you're both okay with it.
It's a promise? You promise, right?
Yeah, I promise.
You can't forget. We'll get angry if you do.
There's no way I would forget something like this. A dream? What a nostalgic dream. Is it because I finally returned to my hometown after such a long time? Even then, promising to marry both of them? Quite a promise to make for such a little boy. I'm Takanori Tokito, a high school senior. I lived in this area when I was a child, but had to move in elementary school because of my parents' jobs. After that, I attended middle school and 2 years of high school at our new place. But this year, my last year of high school, due to my father's job transfer, we're back where it all started. I wanted to stay with everybody until the end, but it's not like I have any choice in the matter. Let's just do my best to enjoy myself here too. Anyway, I wonder how those two are doing. The two girls in my dream were Mizuki Takahashi and Yuzuki Takahashi. I used to play with them all the time. We were neighbors, so we were together whenever we were free. The three of us were practically inseparable. Because our families were so close, our two families often went out as one big group too. They probably don't remember that ridiculous promise I made on the day I left. Promises made in childhood are the most easily forgotten after all. Having two super cute girls asking me to marry them, it'll never happen again for the rest of my life. That was absolutely the peak of my popularity. No, I can't give up now. There's still a chance I could become popular at the new school I'm attending. Right, even though I'm transferring in halfway, let's give it my best. Wait, oh no, I'm late! So he's going to be joining us from now on. His name is Takanori Tokito. It's nice to meet you. I'm Takanori Tokito. I'm glad to be able to spend my last year of high school with all of you here. I hope we get along well.
As I thought. It's him. Taka? Taka! We've waited to see you for so long. We've been waiting for so long. I'm so happy you're finally here. I'm so happy right now.
Huh? What's going on? Who are these two beauties?
Huh? Don't tell me you don't recognize us. Don't tell me you don't realize. I can't believe you don't remember. Now I feel lonely. I'm sad the two of us never forgot you. Did you really forget us even though we played together so often? Even though we were always together?
Could you be me and you?
We are. Do you remember now? Thank goodness you didn't really forget. We didn't know you were back. We would have gone to welcome you if you told us, you know. I'm so happy. We'll be in your care from now on. We'll be in your care, Taka.
Yeah, sure. Ahem. I'm sorry to interrupt this touching reunion, but we're still in the middle of homeroom. Takahashi, please go back to your seats.
Yes, sir. Got it. Yes, sir. We'll go back right away.
I never thought I'd end up in the same school as them. I just dreamt of them last night too, so it was even more of a shock. Is this what people call fate? So in this way, my transfer into my new school started with this reunion ordained by destiny. After school...
Taka! Let's go home together. Let's go out together after school. There's lots of things we want to do with you. Wait, you should come over to our house. There's so many things we want to tell you.
Huh? Are you sure it's okay for me to suddenly come over?
It's okay because it's you. We wouldn't invite just anyone. So come over and hang out. You're saying no? You don't want to hang out with us?
Of course not. I would love to.
Really? Yay! So you're coming, right? I'm so glad you're coming over today.
Whoa, this takes me back. I used to play here all the time. It's changed quite a lot, but that doll over there looks exactly the same as in my memories.
So, Taka?
Huh? What's up? Ah! Ow! What was that for? And so suddenly, did I do something wrong?
It's not that, but do you remember, Taka? You didn't forget, right?
Huh? Forget what?
Wow, I'm shocked. Looks like you did forget after all. That promise, the promise you made to marry both of us when we're all grown up?
But that was made when we were children. I never thought you still took it seriously.
Is that so? Indeed? What a thing to say. What a man you are.
Huh? You? Me?
Taka, are you gonna break your promise? Are you? Is it because you like someone else? Do you have a girlfriend? Did you really abandon us and tie yourself to someone else? That's impossible. We won't allow it. You're ours. You said you would marry us. You promised. We belong to you. Why can't we be together? Because you left? Because we weren't beside you? In that case, we'll stick to you like glue from now on. We'll be together forever. Say something, Taka. Why aren't you saying anything, Taka?
No. You got it all wrong. You have nothing to worry about anyway. The age I'm at now basically means I've never even had a girlfriend before, and I don't have anyone I like either. I'm as single as can be, truly, so please, stop shooting those eye lasers at me!
I see. So that's how it is. I'm so relieved. We're enough for you, right? You don't need anyone else, right? I'm so glad. I don't even want to think about you being with somebody else. Right? We're the only ones you want, right? You're not lying to us, right?
If I say the wrong thing here, it won't be good. My life will be in danger. Yes, you're right. You two are all I need.
Very good. So be sure to receive our love with open arms from now on then. You better be prepared for it.
Yikes! Feeling that they were about to do something to me that there would be no coming back from, I desperately made my escape. Somehow, I was able to arrive home safely. Be prepared, huh? It's kind of scary if they say it like that, but our 1-week vacation starts tomorrow anyway. It's the perfect chance for them to cool their heads a little. At least, that's what I want to believe. Whatever. I shouldn't worry too much about this. My parents are on their anniversary trip, which means they won't be home this entire week. I'm gonna let loose and play all the games this week. The next morning...
Morning, Taka. Good morning, Taka.
Why the hell are you two here?
Isn't it normal to say good morning in the morning? We're just doing what anyone would do.
You're missing the point! What? Huh? You handcuffed me?
Auntie and Uncle are currently on their trip, aren't they? They were worried and asked for our help to see how you were. Apparently our parents kept in touch after you moved. They still get along well after all these years. That's why we're here for the express purpose of taking care of you. Aren't you happy? You're happy, right?
I'm ecstatic.
Now we're going to love you as much as we can. Let's have breakfast right away.
Before that, please, take off these handcuffs.
Say, over here too. Is it good? We made all of this ourselves. We put our all into it.
I feel like my stomach is going to explode.
If it does, we'll crawl inside and become one with you. This way we can be together forever. Doesn't it sound so beautiful?
Stop! That's just scary. I don't want to be the star of a body horror film.
Don't worry about it. In the presence of love, even the scariest situation can become romantic. I'll draw you the biggest of hearts with the reddest of blood.
This all sounds horrifying. Please stop already. On another day.
Take it off. Come on, hurry up. You have nothing to be shy about. You're gorgeous even in your birthday suit.
Leave me alone. I'm not letting you into the bath with me.
That won't do. We have to wash your body with ours after all. We'll scrub every nook and cranny of your body until you're squeaky clean all over.
No, please, forgive me. Society will judge me for this.
It's fine. Forget about society. All you need is the two of us. The rest of the world doesn't matter. All we need is you.
No means no. Both of you get out.
Fine. In exchange, we'll be taking this then. A shirt soaked in your sweat. We'll be sniffing your scent while waiting for you. Let's see. It smells as good as I imagined.
No, stop! Give it back! And another day, as I thought, we ended up in the same bed.
As people who love each other, isn't sleeping together the natural thing to do? I don't want to spend even a single second away from you. You should praise me for the few times in a day I have to hold myself back.
But doesn't this feel kind of wrong?
It's okay. You can rest easy. We're not going to attack you or anything. Even we have our limits, you know.
Really?
Sort of. Maybe just a little.
Ah!
Don't run away. We won't let you.
No! Please spare me!
Be prepared, because we're not letting you sleep tonight. Get ready for the burning hot night ahead.
No! My days of being smothered in their overwhelming love continued. To be honest, I have no idea why they feel so strongly for me. We did make that promise when we were kids, but surely they didn't fall in love with me just because of that. Even though they're mostly just teasing me right now, their love still feels heavy enough to crush me under it. But it's also true that I've never been on the receiving end of such deep love. That's why, by the third day, the idea of being loved that way had actually started to grow on me.
You've gotten completely used to our affection, I see. You used to blush so hard just a few days ago. Since he's already used to us, isn't it about time? You might be right. I can't hold it in anymore anyway.
What are you talking about?
We were thinking if you would let us touch you even more. We can never fully understand one another as long as our clothes are still on, right? I think it's an important relationship to have. Let's remove all the barriers separating us and become one.
Didn't I tell you that I won't do that?
You're not interested? We're fine with it as long as it's you, Taka.
That's not the issue here. I'm happy to see that you love me this much, but you two should treasure yourselves more. You realize if anything happens, the girl's who has to shoulder most of the physical and mental burden, right? I don't want to do anything that would harm either of you just because of a moment's impulse.
Oh. Ah. This is why we love you so much. This is why you're so dear to us. I love you, Taka. I love you too, Taka.
As long as you get it. What's that? Oh, wait. Why the handcuffs again?
Now, let's go back to what we were talking about before this. After all, we wouldn't feel burdened if something happened. But we're so glad you were so considerate of us. Get ready. We're not letting you sleep tonight. Let's spend another passionate night together.
Ah! And so, a violent tug-of-war ensued on the battlefield that was my bed. However, thanks to my unyielding resistance, I managed to win myself a peaceful night with no further incidents. The days passed in the blink of an eye. Soon, it was the day before my parents were due to arrive home.
No, I don't want to leave you. Let's all elope together. Our paradise is still within our reach. Don't worry, we'll work to support you. All you have to do is live your life with us.
I mean, even if I wanted to, there's no way that would work. It's just impossible.
Then we should get married now. Right now. That would work. We can shut ourselves up in our love nest. Wouldn't that be the most wonderful thing?
Hold it right there. I need you two to calm down. I'm telling you that none of this will work. In the first place, polygamy is illegal in Japan. Even so, they're both head over heels for me. If they love me this much, the least I can do is face their feelings properly. Continuing to let myself get swept along in their flow would just be cowardly and uncool. The thing is, there's something I want to say.
What is it? What's wrong?
If I'm being honest, I'm not completely sure how I feel towards the two of you. My heart does beat faster around both of you, and I do feel kind of happy to be so loved, but I've only ever been passively accepting everything you're giving me and not doing anything myself. I'm unworthy of your love.
You're wrong. That's not the case at all. You were the one who protected us, Taka.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Maybe you don't remember. But there was a time when we fought with our parents and ran away from home. We got lost and it was dark and scary. All we could do was cry. Until you came looking for us. You were covered in mud and leaves from head to toe, but you found us. You saved us. We were so happy, and you apologized to our parents with us too. You shielded us behind your small frame. We've loved you ever since. more than everyone and everything. So we want you to receive our love without fear. If our feelings haven't yet reached you, all we can do is pour more of our love onto you. Even if you don't know how you feel about us now, we'll continue loving you until you do. We absolutely won't give up. We have no intention at all of letting you go. So just let yourself drown in our love.
I'm new to this, so please go easy on me. And so, even after my parents got back, they continued wooing attacking me, just as they said they would. I eventually grew comfortable with their antics. By the time I realized it, they had already melted my heart into mush, and my brain too. I was stuck in the deep hole of their love and had lost all ability to pull myself back out. Our graduation felt like it came in no time at all.
How about it? Have we convinced you to marry us? Will you take us as your brides?
I'm the worst kind of guy for not being able to choose between the two of you.
We're fine with that. Actually, we're more than fine with that. After all, we don't want to leave each other either. We want to love you together.
Me? You? Since you love me so much, I'll devote the rest of my life to you. So please marry me!
Of course it's a yes. We've been waiting for those words. From now on, we can be lovey-dovey together, all three of us.
Yeah, from now on, as long as we live.
Yes, you're right. We'll be together for as long as we live. Until forever.
Alright, I'm done with work for the day. Thank God I didn't have to stay back overtime. I, Tomoya Tano, am a business owner who has been working for 5 years now. I've been in charge of several big projects and am living a busy but productive life.
Huh? Tano-senpai? Are you already done for today?
Yeah, I was planning to head home right when I get off, and I didn't get any additional work.
It's rare to see you get off on time, Tano-senpai. Is it going to rain tomorrow?
This girl has a lot to say as always, doesn't she? Atsumiya-san, if you keep moving your mouth and not your hands, you're not going to be able to get off on time.
Don't worry about me. I've already finished my work for today, so I'll be heading home now.
I see. Well, if you finished your job, I don't have any complaints. Rika Atomiya. She was known as the idol of our workplace. With her good looks and high communication skills, she's very popular with the male workers. And as you can see, she's my junior coworker and is very pushy whenever she talks to me.
Tano-senpai, if you're done with work, what do you say we go get food? Of course you'll be treating though, Tano-senpai.
Hey, Atomiya-san has invited Tano to go out! That's not fair! Everyone's talking about us now. I mean, she does stand out. Sorry, I can't today because I have plans.
Huh? It's rare that you have plans, Tano-senpai. I doubt it, but don't tell me. It's a date!
It's not a date, but I feel a bit pathetic saying that it's not. Maybe I'll hint that it is. It's none of your business, Atomiya.
Why are you trying to shy away from the subject? Don't tell me you actually have a girlfriend. What kind of person is she? How old? Where does she work? Does that woman actually like you, Tano-senpai?
Whoa, she's asking so intently.
I'm not letting you through until you answer.
I have a feeling she won't actually let me through until I tell her. I don't have a girlfriend, I'm just going to dinner with my family.
In that case, you should have said something earlier. If you have plans with your family, I'll forgive you for saying no to me.
What do you mean forgive?
I mean, I went out of my way to ask you. If your reason for saying no was because you wanted to go to the bookstore or something, I'd be pretty sad.
Well, yeah.
Right? However, if you're prioritizing your parents, I don't mind losing. It's a good thing to treasure your parents, after all.
Yeah, you're right. She's a normal and good girl with things like this, so it throws me off sometimes. After that, I headed to the Italian restaurant as planned. Huh? You're still the only one here, Aria?
Yeah, Mom and Grandma said that they were coming later.
Aria Mizumori. She's a daughter of my older sister and is a senior in college who just turned 22 years old this year. My sister's husband passed away from an illness when Aria was young, so I've been living together with her with my parents since then. Oh, I see. Let's order the drinks first then.
Yeah, let's do that.
We ordered wines after that.
Hey, I bet we look like we're on a date to other people.
No, they might think we're siblings. We've been living together since you were young, so we get along like family. Besides, we're only 5 years apart.
Oh, that's true. Honestly, you and Mom don't look like siblings.
Yeah, she's 18 years older than me after all. She's more like my mom than my sister.
Totally. You two look like mother and son when you're together.
That's true. That might be hard to accept for your mom, though.
I get that. We can't talk about things like this if she was here. By the way, Tomoya-kun, you don't have a girlfriend?
This topic again? I don't.
Again? Did I ever ask you whether you had a girlfriend?
Not you. My junior coworker asked me the same thing earlier.
What? Is this coworker of yours a female?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, maybe that girl is interested in you, Tomoya-kun.
No, that's not possible. She's really popular with the male employees, too.
Oh? So she's cute then. Do you have a picture of her?
Why would I have... wait a second. I have a picture from our company trip.
Oh, she's so cute. It's just you two in the picture, huh? Are you sure you're not dating?
I told you we're not.
What? But you two look so close in this picture.
She's super comfortable with people. She's the one who suddenly took this and sent it to me.
Are you sure? The only reason a girl would get close to their older coworker is if they liked them or wanted to use them.
Then she's probably using me. She even asked me to treat her to dinner today.
Tomoya-kun, are you sure?
I mean, that's what she said.
I guess it's going to take a while for you to find a girlfriend.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Is that Tono-senpai? Who would have thought he was having dinner with a family at this restaurant? Huh? That's his family member? She clearly looks like his girlfriend. She looks younger than me, too. Oh, maybe she's his younger sister? No, but I don't think he has siblings other than his older sister. Huh? The woman who just arrived looks like his girlfriend's mother. Wait, is that what he meant by family? They're about to get married and he's already close to her mother. I go home. You're late, Mom.
Sorry. What were you two talking about?
Tomoya-kun's female coworker.
Oh, sounds interesting.
After that, my sister and Arya kept asking questions and interrogating me about Adamiya-san. The following day, yesterday was terrible. Mom came after that and kept annoying me about how I should get married and give her grandchildren soon too. Oh, Adamiya-san, good morning.
What? Yes, good morning.
She seems a bit sad today. As I had expected, Adamiya-san made a bunch of mistakes during work that morning.
Tano-senpai, I printed out the paperwork you needed for the next meeting.
Thanks. Wait, it looks like a lot. How many sections did you print?
50.
We only needed 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my mistake.
Well, having more is better than not having enough. We can use the 45 sections as scratch paper or something. Adamiya-san doesn't normally make mistakes like this. Maybe I'll invite her out to lunch during our lunch break and ask her what's wrong. During lunch break? Adamiya-san, do you want to go to the office cafeteria together?
What? With me? We can't.
Oh, I see. Never mind about lunch then. Adamiya-san, you don't seem like your usual self today. Are you feeling okay? If you're not feeling well, you can call off for the evening. Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Tano-senpai, why are you being nice to me?
What? You're an important coworker, so it's only normal.
It's those things. You probably invited me to lunch because it seemed like I wasn't doing well, but you shouldn't do things like that when you have a girlfriend, especially because you're close to her family too. You're so stupid, Tano-senpai.
Hold on. Why are you crying? And girlfriend? Hey, Tano was making Adamiya-san cry! This is bad. This is gonna create a huge misunderstanding. Adamiya-san, I'll explain properly, so come with me.
What? But...
After that, I practically forced Adamiya-san to follow me to a park nearby. No one can hear our conversation here, so we'll be able to talk without worrying.
There's nothing more to talk about, Tano-senpai. Besides, you're horrible. If you have a girlfriend already, you shouldn't be that nice to me. I started liking you because of that, Tano-senpai.
What?
Don't be so surprised. I was heartbroken for the first time in my life yesterday, and I didn't know what to do. But I couldn't miss work over something like that, so I did my best and clocked in. My eyes were so puffy because I cried a lot. It was hard to cover it up with makeup.
Hold on, Otamiya-san. You've got it all wrong. Like I told you yesterday, I don't have a girlfriend.
You don't have to lie to me anymore. I saw you having dinner with your girlfriend yesterday, Tano-senpai. I even saw her mother arrive at the restaurant. You're so close to her that you even see her parents, right?
Oh, that's what this is about. That's my older sister's daughter. Basically, she's my niece. So you're right in the sense that she's Arya's mother, but she's my sister.
What? But isn't she a little too old to be your niece? She looked like she was over 20 years old.
Yeah, she's 22 now. And my older sister and I have an age gap of 18 years.
I knew that you had an older sister, but I didn't know the age gap was that big.
Yeah, my mom gave birth to me when she was 40. My mom arrived a little after my sister did. You didn't see that?
No, I went home right away because I thought you were with your girlfriend and her mother.
Oh, I see. I'm glad we cleared up the misunderstanding, though.
Yes, I'm glad too. I'm so glad you don't have a girlfriend, Tano-senpai. Wait, I thought you had a girlfriend, and I basically told you that I like you.
I'm sorry. I should have cleared up the misunderstanding earlier.
Honestly, I confessed my feelings to you because of that. I wanted you to be the one to ask me out.
Oh, really? But I see some employees confess their feelings to you sometimes. It's not that rare of a thing for you, right?
It's different to have people you're not interested in asking you to be their girlfriend, compared to being asked about someone you like.
That's true. You're right.
Tano-senpai, can you hit your head and lose some of your memories right now?
I can't do that.
Besides, I was flirting with you so much. How could you be so uninterested in me?
What? Were you really flirting with me?
I was! We even took a picture together during the company trip. I even showed you when I made the picture my home screen.
Oh, I do remember you doing that.
Why are you barely reacting?
I thought you were just making fun of me like always. I assumed you changed it back right after.
Of course not. That picture is still my home screen.
Oh, it is.
I even invited you out for drinks.
I mean, we're senior and junior co-workers, so I assumed you wanted to rant about work. I also thought you wanted me to treat you to dinner because you were broke.
We get paid a decent amount at our company, so obviously it's not the case.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, I understand that you have absolutely no interest in me.
What? That's not...
I confessed my love to you by accident. But please just act like normal with me from now on.
No, that'll be a bit of a problem.
How so?
Because I like you, Aromiya-san. If you'd like, I want you to be in a relationship with me.
What?
You don't have to be that surprised.
But Tano-senpai, you had absolutely no interest in me.
No, that's not true. I do think you get a bit cocky when I talk to you, but you're very irresponsible when it comes to work. People might think you're finishing your work without much effort, but I know that you're putting in work behind the scenes.
You were watching me that much? Why didn't you confess your feelings for me?
This and that are two completely different things. Besides, if you weren't interested in me and turned me down, it'd affect our jobs, wouldn't it? It'll be fine for me to feel awkward because I confessed my feelings, but I'd feel bad if it ended up affecting your work too.
That's very kind of you, but you're not very brave, are you? Besides, it's almost as though you confessed your feelings to me because you found out that I like you back.
You're exactly right. I'm sorry. That's a little too convenient for me, isn't it? Please forget about what I said. I'll be happy if you could treat me like your senpai like you always do.
What? Hold on a second. I never said that I wouldn't be in a relationship with you. You gathered the guts to ask me, so of course I'll date you.
What, really? That makes me happy, but...
Of course I will. Besides, do you not understand how much I like you, Tano-senpai?
Thank you.
So I guess it's fine that you asked me like this. But the next time you ask me an important question, make it cool, okay?
What, next time?
You're so stupid, Tano-senpai.
What, tell me!
You should figure it out yourself.
Despite the misunderstanding, we were able to be in a relationship because of that. I'm sure we'll end up arguing in the future, but I have a feeling that we'll be able to get along well. After that, well, a few hours later, it's technically our first day of dating. Do you want to grab some dinner?
Yes, let's do that.
But I only know izakayas around here.
That's perfectly fine. In fact, I want to know your go-to places. Please take me there.
Yeah, of course.
Huh? Tomoya-kun? What a coincidence.
Oh, Aria!
Huh? Is she the girl from the picture? Oh, you're his niece, right? So you know about me. My name is Aria Mizumori, and I'm his niece. Thank you for the polite introduction. I'm Tano-senpai's junior from work, Rika Atomiya. Oh, you're older than me, so I'd be really happy if you could talk to me without honorifics. Okay.
Aria is such an outgoing person, just like my sister. She's even more talkative than Atomiya-san.
So, are you two heading somewhere after this?
Yeah, we're gonna grab drinks at a yakitori place nearby.
Tomoya-san, I'm going to borrow Tomoya-kun for a second. Hey, Tomoya-kun, just because she's your coworker doesn't mean that you could take her to a yakitori place. If you want to date her, choose a better restaurant. Aria-chan, I can hear everything. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry too, Tomoya-kun.
No, it's fine. The truth is, we're actually dating now.
What? You didn't tell us anything about that yesterday. Yeah, we actually started dating today, during our lunch break. What? Tell me more about it. Yup, of course.
That's a little, After that, Atomiya-san talked all about what happened that day during lunch.
Tomoya-kun, you're so lame.
My bad.
Besides, why didn't you get with it when she was talking about the other important question?
What? You know what she's talking about, Aria?
Obviously, the next important question after asking someone to be your girlfriend is, what other than a marriage proposal?
Oh, I see.
Aria-chan, don't say it out loud. You're embarrassing me. Oh, I'm sorry. Tomoya-kun knows nothing about girls, and I've never thought he'd be able to find a girlfriend. So it makes me happy. I couldn't help but say it. Oh, I guess that's okay then. He's very kind and has a lot of green flags, but I want Tomoya-kun to fix how clueless he is sometimes.
I'll do my best.
Hey, Aria-chan, do you want to join us for dinner? What? I can? But aren't you guys celebrating the day you started dating? Yeah, but it's fine. It makes me happy to be able to meet Tomoya-kun's family too. Thank you so much. I'll take you up on that offer then. Can I call you Rika One-chan?
Hey, Aria, why is Atomiya-san your Oni-chan?
Because you're my Oni-chan, Tomoya-kun. If you two are dating, she's basically my One-chan. You're so cute, Aria-chan. You can call me whatever you want. Yay!
Ugh, I'm her boyfriend and I still call her Atomiya-san. She got ahead of me.
Why do you look so jealous, Tomoya-kun? If you're going to make that face, you should call her by your name too. Nice job, Aria-chan.
No, I might call her that at work accidentally, so I shouldn't do that.
Who cares? You just need to be careful.
Well, that's true, but can I call you Rika when we're not at work then?
Yep, I'll call you Tomoya-kun too. Oh, you're unusually honest with your feelings, Tomoya-kun. Thank you, Aria-chan. Thanks to you, I'm becoming even closer to Tomoya-kun. That makes me happy too. In that case, for you two to be even closer, I'll tell you all you want to know about Tomoya-kun. But he was a freshman in high school.
Hey, don't tell Rika anything weird. The two of us will probably continue to be in a good relationship as the people around us make fun of me. This is the worst. On this day, I, Togo Shirone, was facing the biggest pinch of my life. I can't believe I lost my keys. What am I, a little child? Not only that, but to do it now when my parents are on a vacation and they won't be home for 2 days. They're both probably already out of state. I can't have them come back just for this. I guess I should go to the nearest police station and see if anybody has turned in some keys. Or maybe they're on the train that I was just put on.
Togo, what are you doing in front of your house? And plus, you have a look on your face like the world is ending.
Oh, it's you, Meina. Actually, I'm caught in a little trouble. From there, I explained to my childhood friend and my next-door neighbor, Meina Tsushima, how I lost my keys, and that my parents are away on vacation for the next 2 days.
Well, that definitely sucks. If it's just 2 days, then why don't you just stay at our place?
No, but that's definitely not okay. I'm grateful for the situation, but We're already juniors in high school. There's no way I could stay at a girl's house that I'm not even dating. Anyway, I'm gonna try calling the train line and go to the police station.
I see. Well, I'm worried, so I'll come with you.
What? You gonna come with me? Thanks, Maina. The two of us went around to the places that I thought the keys might be lost, but they were nowhere to be found. They weren't turned in anywhere, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. Hey, Togo, you lost your keys before when we were in elementary school too, didn't you?
Yeah, now that you mention it, that didn't happen. Even though I'm in high school already, I haven't grown at all.
That might be true. From what I remember, we looked all over from the school to the parks, but in the end it was inside your pocket the whole time.
Yeah, but this time I checked inside of my pockets and I checked in my bag too.
Yeah, but why don't you check one more time? It might be there.
So I once again checked all over my bag, as well as inside my pockets.
Wait, isn't this…
What? Did you find the keys after all?
No. I thought it was keys for a second, but looks like I was wrong.
I see, so I guess they're lost after all. I guess I have to have somebody let me stay over at theirs. Maybe I'll send John a message.
What? But why John?
What do you mean, why? He's been my friend since elementary school. And I think he's the only friend that I could ask to suddenly stay over on such short notice.
That might be true, but… Oh, John said that he was going on a family vacation from yesterday.
Are you serious? Well then, it's gonna take me about an hour, but I guess I'll go to my grandma's house.
No, I said this earlier too, but you can just come to my place. I already asked my parents, and they said if it's you, Togo, it's fine.
Is that so? But I feel way too bad about this. In the end, I wasn't able to say no to Mina's insistence, and I decided to go to the Tsushima house.
Oh my, welcome. I already heard the situation.
I'm very sorry. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Please relax and treat this like your own home. Oh, look, it's Togo. Did you come here to see me? Tamari, obviously not. Togo lost his keys, so he wasn't able to get into his house. And plus, in bad timing, his parents are on vacation and they're not coming home, so he's going to stay at ours for 2 days. Oh, really? Is that so? Your parents must get along well to go on a vacation together.
Yeah, actually, I gave them the vacation as a present.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got my first paycheck from my part-time job, and their wedding anniversary was coming up, so I wanted to show them my gratitude for every day.
Wow, you're such a good son. If only you hadn't lost your keys this time, it would have been perfect.
I can't say anything back to that.
Well, that's part of what makes you, you. Tell me, part of your attractiveness is how you're not so perfect, you know?
I don't feel like that's a compliment at all.
Hey, Tamari, that may be true, but that's rude.
No, I think you just drove the stake in further, Maina.
More importantly, now that you're here, let's play games.
Sure, I have nothing else to do, so that's fine. But what do you want to play? When we were in elementary school, Tomari and I used to play games to the point of exhaustion.
Well then, how about King's Cup?
That's not the kind of game I was thinking about. Why don't we play a normal game? You guys have Mario Kart and games like that, don't you?
What? We do have that, but King's Cup is an opportunity for me to give orders to you, Togo. You think that would be more fun too, don't you, Maina? That might be fun, but if I'm going to play that game, then I'm going to play it with Togo when you're not around, Tamari. What? You're both so lame. Fine, then I'll go get some games from my room. Oh, or should we just play in my room?
Nope, bring it out to the living room so we can all play. After that, the three of us all played games together, and then we had a delicious dinner that Maina's mom made for us. They even let me take a bath. They're really treating me so well. I need to make sure that I bring some treats next time to thank them for this.
Togo, I laid out the futon for you, so come here.
Sure, okay, thanks for preparing it. Wait a second, why is it in your room?
Why not? It's not like we're going to be sleeping in the same bed.
Well, that might be true, but I don't think it's okay for me to sleep in the bedroom of a girl that I'm not even dating.
Oh, I'm going to say this just in case, but you can't come into my bed while I'm sleeping, okay?
Yeah, there's no way I would do something like that.
I see. Well, that's good then.
No, the more I think about it, this isn't okay.
What? Well then, why are you going to sleep? Don't tell me you want to sleep in Tamari's room.
No, I never said anything about that, did I? I'll sleep in the hallway. In this season, as long as I have a blanket, it's not gonna be cold.
That's not okay. If you catch a cold or something, then it'll make me look like the bad guy.
After she said that, Maynard turned off the lights in the bedroom, but I wasn't really able to get to sleep. The morning of the next day, I was so nervous that I wasn't able to sleep much. It's not like I heard any snoring or anything, but I wonder if Mayna was able to sleep well.
Oh, Togo, you were awake.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, morning. You really didn't come in here last night, did you?
Yeah, obviously not.
Interesting. So that's obvious, huh?
Huh? Why does it seem like she's in a bad mood? Hey, Mayna, I'm sorry if I might be wrong, but are you mad about something?
I'm not mad, though.
Are you sure? If that's the case, then it's fine, but…
I'm not mad, but if I were to be mad, what do you think the reason would be?
That's pretty much the same as saying you're mad. Oh, because I was in the room, you weren't able to sleep well, so you're sleep deprived and tired.
Wrong. I was the idiot for having my hopes up with you, Togo. We don't need to talk about this anymore. Let's go wash our faces and have breakfast.
Sure, okay. Looks like we're ending this conversation, but I didn't get to hear why she's in a bad mood in the end. After that, we went down to the first floor and had breakfast.
Oh dear, you're the guest, so you don't need to be doing the dishes. Not only that, but you're washing ours as well.
Not at all. You're allowing me to stay here, so please, let me at least do the dishes.
Oh my, well then, thank you. You look like you're going to become a good dad, Togo.
Really? That's the first time anybody said that to me. Well, I'm not popular, so I don't even know if I'll be able to get married in the future anyway.
But you have a good personality, and your face isn't all that bad either. I'm surprised you're not popular. Oh, but everybody in school thinks that you're dating my sister, so…
That's true. At school, I feel like I get asked once every 3 days or so whether I'm dating Mayna or not. But that's not actually because I'm popular or anything. It's because Mayna is popular. Everybody that asks me are all guys anyway.
Well, that's probably because a girl wouldn't be able to ask you directly. Do people ask you if you're dating Togo, Maina? What? Well, sometimes I get asked, but… Oh, see, just as I thought, it's not like you're not popular at all.
No, but that's also not because they're curious about me. They're probably just girls that want to gossip about crushes with Mayna.
By the way, when people ask you that, what do you answer, Togo?
Well, I just answer them honestly and say that we're not dating.
Interesting. Is that so? What about you, Maina? Well, that's… Ooh, wait a minute. Are you telling people that you're dating?
What, really?
Obviously, I wouldn't do that. Well, I usually just blow them off randomly, so I don't answer. Oh, really? Is that so? Tamari, what are you trying to say? Nothing at all. And that reminds me, you're staying over today too, right, Togo?
Yeah, because my parents haven't come back yet, so…
In that case, do you want to sleep in my room tonight? Hey, Tamari, what are you saying? Why not? You slept in Maina's room last night, didn't you? And based on how the two of you were acting, it seems like nothing happened, so it's fine if you sleep in my room tonight, isn't it? We can play games until the morning the next day. Even if either of us falls asleep, we'll be in the room, so there's no problem.
No, if I fall asleep in my friend's little sister's room, that's a huge problem.
That's right. Even though you refuse to sleep with me, I'll never forgive you if you fall asleep in Tamari's room.
What?
No, nothing. But by the way, it is summer break after all, so why don't we all go out somewhere?
Yeah, let's do that. Tamari and Mayna, is there anywhere you want to go?
What? I'm allowed to come too?
Well, of course you can. We're not just gonna leave you out, Tamari. You feel the same way, right, Mayna?
Yeah, of course. What? I totally thought that Maina just wanted to go on a date with you alone. Obviously that's not the case, Tamari. Where do you want to go? Well then let's go shopping. I want to look at some clothes.
Oh, I haven't bought clothes in a long time, so that might be perfect.
Well then, I'll choose some clothes for you, Togo.
Thank you. You probably have a better taste than me, Tamari, so that would be a big help.
I'm not that interested, but I'll help you choose too.
What? Are you sure? Thanks. Mayna says she'll help me choose my clothes too. Just hearing that really makes it feel like a date. From there, the three of us headed towards the nearby shopping mall. Hey, look at those two! They're super cute! Should we try talking to them?
Look closely! There's a guy with them!
Well, when they're that cute, there's no way they wouldn't have a boyfriend. But I wonder which one of them is a girlfriend. As usual, these sisters stand out.
Togo, let's go look at this shop.
Sure, let's do that. When we first woke up, Mayna seems like she was in a bad mood, but it looks like she's fine now.
Togo, try this one on. No, I think this one would look way better on Togo.
Oh, let's see. Well then, let me try them both on. For the rest of the day, I became a mannequin for Tamari and Meina.
Togo, you actually bought quite a lot.
Yeah, I don't normally buy that many clothes, so I thought it might be okay. Plus, I don't really have many opportunities to have Meina choose clothes for me.
Togo, you bought almost everything that my sister chose, didn't you?
No, it's just that I happen to like the clothes that Meina chose, that's all.
He's so insecure.
What, did you just say something?
You don't need to worry about it, Togo. Looks like you two are having fun. Oh, you're already back from the bathroom? What, would it have been better if I didn't come back? No, I never said that.
After that, things got a little bit awkward as we headed back to their house. When we got home, I was just playing games with Tamari, the same as yesterday. But for some reason, Meina's mood was off again. And without knowing the reason for her bad mood, it was already time to go to sleep. I wonder if it's okay for me to sleep in Meina's room again.
Togo, you can sleep in my room again today, but you better not come into my bed while I'm sleeping.
Yeah, you said that yesterday too. Of course, you don't have to tell me twice, I know.
Why aren't you coming?
What?
Why is it that you've slept with Tamari before, but you refuse to sleep with me?
What, Meina, what are you saying? And plus, I've never slept with Tamari before.
You liar. When we were in elementary school, there was a time when the two of you were playing games in the living room and got tired and fell asleep together. I rushed over to wake you up, so I remember it clearly.
Oh, that's all. I guess there was a time when I got tired and fell asleep there.
What do you mean that's all? If you can sleep with Tamari, then you can sleep with me too, right? So let's sleep in my bed together.
No, that and this are completely different stories. Wait a minute, is this the reason why you're in a bad mood this morning too?
Yeah, that's right. I was pretending to sleep the whole time, but you still wouldn't come over, so...
But you specifically told me not to come into your bed, didn't you? Isn't that contradictory?
I was just embarrassed and hiding it. I actually wanted you to come the entire time.
What?
Well, if you're going to sleep with me tonight, then I'll forgive you for not coming in yesterday and for sleeping with my little sister.
No, but even still, I can't sleep with you.
Why do you refuse to sleep with me like that? Do you dislike me that much?
What? There's no way in the world that I could ever dislike you, Meina.
Well, then why?
Well, that's because you're really important to me, Meina.
What?
Because you're important to me. Because I like you. I want to take the proper steps to go out with you.
What? Like me? Togo, does that mean you're asking me out?
Oh, I got carried away and it came out. But my feelings haven't changed since I was in elementary school.
So then...
Yeah, I like you, Meina. Will you please go out with me?
Yeah, I've always liked you too, Togo. I guess we liked each other after all.
Yeah, I'm also surprised, but it looks like that's the case.
All this time, I thought that you liked Tamari.
What? But why?
Because I always felt like you were closer to Tamari than you were to me.
Oh, that might be because I would get too nervous around you, Meina. Because I liked you, I wasn't able to be more forward with you, if that makes sense.
I had no idea.
Yeah, but from now on, I'll tell you how I feel honestly.
Yeah, we should both be sincere and say what we want to say to each other.
Sure, sounds good.
Well then, can I take this opportunity to be honest with you?
Yeah, of course. I'm happy to listen, but is there something else?
Yeah, actually, this.
What? Is that my house key?
Yeah, remember when I said we should double check inside of your bag? When I looked inside, I found it at the bottom with a tissue. I'm sorry, I really was going to tell you straight away, but then I thought it was an opportunity for you to stay over, so...
I see. Well, it was my bad in the first place that the key was in my bag all along. But I wasn't able to find it, and thanks to that, I get to go out with you now. So I won't be mad or anything. And plus, that just shows how much you wanted to be with me.
Yeah, I'm glad. Well then, can I say one more thing, honestly?
Sure, you can tell me anything.
Well then, let's sleep together tonight. We're dating now, so it's okay, right?
Don't you think we're moving a little too fast for that, though? Today I was able to make my first crush of over 10 years come true. I'm sure we're gonna be able to have a happy relationship from now on, with how forward Meina is in following her lead. Not even much later, 30 seconds later.
Meina, Togo, congratulations! What? Tamari? Wait a minute, were you listening? Yeah, of course. I had a cup against the wall in my room and I was listening. How bold of you. Well, now that you guys are dating, it's all fine. That might be true, but right, my plan to make you jealous was a huge success. What? Jealous? Yeah. I always thought that you and Togo were meant to be together, but both of you were so clueless that it didn't seem like you were going to get together anytime soon, right? That's why I decided to push you both, and thanks to that, you started to panic and you made moves, didn't you, Maina? That's true. Yeah. So what you're saying is that I moved exactly as you had planned. Well, I get to date Togo now, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah, that means that to some extent, we were able to date thanks to you, Tamari. So I'm grateful to you.
Well, that makes me glad. Well then, next, I'm going to come up with a strategy on how to make this relationship keep progressing. I need to think about what we can do to make Togo unable to resist you and put his hands on you. I want to know this too. Let's think about how to do that together.
Please, I beg you, let me go at my own pace. From now on, with Tamari's assistance and moderation, I'm sure we're gonna get along just great. My name is Shona Yusuda. Today I'm playing video games in my room with my childhood friend like we always do. Akane, what should we hunt for today?
The Leodranus! I'm not going home until I finish collecting all the rare materials.
Are you serious? If you're gonna stay over, make sure you at least tell your mom first.
Okay.
This girl's name is Akane Hada, and she lives in the house next to mine. I've known her since elementary school, and we go to the same high school now too. Basically, she's one of my childhood friends. We both love playing video games, so we've been close since we were kids. Hey, I know we're childhood friends, but doesn't your mom say anything about you sleeping over at a guy's place?
She doesn't. In fact, she said she doesn't mind entrusting her daughter if it's Soma-kun. I mean, my older sister's being a big crybaby about it, though.
Miyako-san doesn't change, does she? Akane has a sister who is 2 years older than her named Miyako-san. It's a little worrying that she loves her younger sister too much.
Oh, I got it! The Leodranus! Back me up, Soma! I'm going to defeat this guy while you do that!
Oh, I found a rare mushroom.
Hey! Stop going on solo missions when we're doing a team play! I didn't get the rare material.
Oh, I found the Leodranus' special stone.
What? Why? It's not fair! Soma, let's do this one more time. I'm going to get the Leodranus once and for all. Oh, I have a text from my sister. She said, the place you're sleeping over at isn't your boyfriend's house, is it?
She even sent the crying emoji. Make sure you respond to her.
Yeah, not my boyfriend's house, right?
Huh? Well, yeah, it's my house.
Well, if I started dating you, Shoma, this would be my boyfriend's house, right?
Excuse me?
I think it might not be a bad thing for us to be in that kind of relationship. I like you, Shoma.
What?
You're not supposed to laugh.
Sorry, it's because you said something weird.
What's weird?
I mean, we're childhood friends, right? I've never imagined us being a couple or anything.
But it's not a bad thing for childhood friends to become couples, right?
Maybe, but we get along well, and I want to stay childhood friends with you, Akane.
I see. You don't like me as a girl, do you, Shoma?
All right, let's go defeat the Leodranus now.
Never mind. I'm going home.
What? Why? Wait, are you crying?
Forget you, Shoma. You're so stupid. Clueless. You're a level C hunter.
Did you just call me a level C hunter? Hey, Akane! She left. It's my fault, right? I texted her after this, but she left me on red. The following day, Akane was absent from school because she wasn't feeling well. Apparently, she had a fever. I haven't been able to contact her since yesterday. I'm a bit worried. When it became lunch break, the classroom became noisy for some reason. Oh, hi! The precious student council president just came into our classroom!
She has such a nice body. She's so perfect. Shoma-kun, do you have a minute?
When I turned around, I saw the student body president and Akane's older sister, Miyako-san, standing there with a smile. Miyako-san? What is the student body president doing in the freshman classroom?
It's part of my job to be close to the underclassmen, too. So anyway, what do you say we have lunch together in the student council office? I'd like to hear all about how you made my adorable little sister cry. Yeah?
This girl, it's like she has two different personalities. It's scary.
You know what's going to happen if you decline, right?
I'd love to go with you. Just like that, I was dragged into the student council office.
All right. There's no one getting in our way in this room. Let's hear all about it, shall we?
You act so differently in school and in your private life.
I can't be a student body president who absolutely adores her sister, can I?
So you're aware, you really do love Akane, don't you?
Obviously. Akane is so cute when she calls me One-chan. She's been following me around, asking me to spoil her ever since she was young. That's why she's so clingy with me. She's such an angel.
That's a creepy smile.
I'm not going to forgive you for making my adorable sister cry. You better be ready, you sea-level hunter.
Does everyone in the Hada household use that nickname?
Stop changing the subject. Explain what happened yesterday.
The truth is, I told her everything that happened the day before. So that happened.
I see. Basically, you turned down my precious little sister, which made her cry and get sick.
What? That was a confession?
You didn't notice? I'm going to tear your body apart piece by piece.
Anything but tearing my body apart.
Listen, Akane seriously likes you.
What? Then what happened yesterday was...
Akane's true feelings. All she does at home is talk about you. Do you know how many times I've gone crazy with jealousy? Akane has me, her Nate-chan already. Why is she even obsessed with you?
You're joking. Then what I did to Akane was horrible.
That's what I've been telling you. Well, I understand the situation now. Let me ask you again. Are you still going to turn Akane down after knowing how she feels?
That's... I've only seen her as a childhood friend that I get along with.
I won't forgive that. If you turn down my adorable little sister, I'm going to use my authority as student body president to make you a slave for the rest of your life.
That's tyranny.
What do you not like about Akane? She's cute, good at cooking, and would make the perfect wife. You two get along so well already, don't you? What's not to like?
It's not that I don't like her, I just never saw her romantically. It'd be rude to Akane if I dated her like that, wouldn't it? That's why I can't be in a relationship with her.
I see. Then I'll make you think of her that way.
Excuse me?
I order you as student body president, Shoma. You're going to be my temporary student officer starting today and work under me as my slave.
You don't have the right to make me do that.
Excuse me? Don't you feel responsible for stopping all over Akane's feelings? How are you going to take responsibility for that?
That's...
Don't you worry. I won't do anything crazy. Either way, go see Akane after school.
I got it. I want to apologize to Akane too. So I'll go see her.
Yep. If you understand, you may leave.
Okay, excuse me. Miyako-san let me go easier than I expected. Thinking that, I left the student council office.
Shoma, that guy left, okay? All right. I just need to call Akane. Hello, One-chan? Akane, how are you feeling? Are you lonely because your One-chan is gone? Should I leave school early to go take care of you? I'm fine. I don't have a fever anymore. Thank God. Anyway, Shoma said he's going to see you after school today. What? Why is Shoma? Is he worried because I'm sick? Hold on. How am I supposed to face him? You're so cute when you're flustered. Anyway, I heard Shoma turned you down. What? How do you know that? A lot happened. More importantly, Akane, do you want to know a relationship technique that will make Shoma absolutely obsessed with you? I do, but can you even give me relationship advice, One-chan? Don't worry about that. Your One-chan is a maiden with lots of relationship experience. I know all about the techniques a girl needs to make a man fall for her. I have nothing but worries. Don't say that. You're going to make your One-chan cry. Okay, I'll ask you then. What should I do? Basically, I call it the rely on him and make him spoil you plan. Excuse me?
Just like that, I went to the Hada household after school.
Thanks for coming to check up on me.
Don't worry about it. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Nope, my fever went down, so I'm fine.
I see. Listen, Akane, about yesterday. I'm sorry for laughing at you when you confessed your feelings for me. I only saw you as my childhood friend that I can get along well with. That's why the idea of dating never crossed my mind. And I didn't even realize how you felt. I really do feel bad.
I see. Does that mean I still have a chance?
Huh? A chance? Wait, Akane?
If you only saw me as your childhood friend, I want you to look at me as a girl from now on. Can you?
It's not that I can, but... Hold on. This soft thing being pressed up against my arm? This is bad! Let go of me for 1 second, yeah?
I don't want to. I won't let go.
Why not?
Because I want you to see me as a girl, Shoma.
What? The way Akane looked up at me was so cute. My heart couldn't help but skip a beat.
Come on, promise me. Can you look at me as a girl?
Got it. I'll look at you as a girl and not just my childhood friend.
I'll let you go then. This was embarrassing for me too.
I see. Who is this adorable girl? She's so different from the Akane who always intrudes into my house to ask if we can play games.
Hey, let's play games at your house tomorrow, Shoma.
Despite that being a commonly heard invitation, my heart was beating extremely fast. Lunch break the following day, Miyako-san called me into the student council office by using her authority as student body president.
Welcome, Mr. Temporary Student Officer. Were you able to make up with Akane?
Miyako-san, you were the one who gave bad ideas to Akane, weren't you?
What are you talking about? Miyako doesn't have a clue what you're saying.
Hey, you! Your reaction is saying it's an obvious lie.
More importantly, how was it? Do you think you could see Akane romantically now?
I did think she was cute.
You're so gullible.
Leave me alone!
Well, Akane is the cutest girl in the world. It's all your fault for falling for her. I'll give you permission.
Why do I need your permission, Miyako-san?
So, you're gonna start dating Akane now?
That's... I don't even know if these feelings are love yet.
You're so indecisive. Hurry up and make a decision.
I can't do that. If I give Akane an answer without fully understanding how I feel, it'll be insincere.
Insincere, I see. I'm relieved that you're prioritizing Akane and how she feels. But I want you to promise me one thing. I don't care what decision you make, but in the end, I want you to make Akane smile.
Smile?
I don't need you to think too hard about it. I'm just saying, don't hurt her.
Of course I won't. Akane is the most important person in my life. All right, I'll excuse myself then.
Most important person in his life, huh? What a stupid guy. That's what everyone in this world calls love. Good luck, Akane. Your One-chan is rooting for you.
After school, Akane and I played games in my room as promised.
Shoma, let's get the rare material for the Leodranus today, okay?
Okay, let's prepare for the quest.
Hey, can I move seats?
Yeah, sure, sit wherever you want.
Wherever I want? Okay, excuse me.
What, Akane?
You said I could sit wherever I want to.
I mean, I did say that, but...
I want to sit here. I want to be close to you, Shoma.
But this position is a little,
Hey, did this make you see me romantically?
who knows? Come on, let's play.
Gosh, you're so stubborn. My heart is beating so fast. But you... stupid.
My heart is beating so fast that it's painful, too. I didn't hate it. In fact, I wanted to play games like this forever. I was happy, but it hurt my heart at the same time. I felt like my heart was about to explode. This feeling. Is this what love is?
Shoma, I found the Leodranus. Back me up.
Yeah, I'll set up the trap.
You're a huge help. I'll leave the back to you, Shoma.
Akane looks back and smiles at me. It was her usual carefree smile, but for some reason, it was extremely adorable today. Ever since that day, Akane's clinginess escalated.
I'm so tired. Oh, I found a perfect pillow.
What are you doing?
I'm using your legs as a pillow.
Not that. I'm asking you why you're using my legs as a pillow.
You don't see me as a girl, right? This is fine then, isn't it?
That's
Or do you want to sleep on my lap?
stupid. Of course I can't do that.
You can't even do that when you don't see me as a girl? That's weird.
Give me a break. I hadn't organized my feelings yet, but... Hold on a second. Maybe I needed some time to organize my emotions. Maybe I needed to stop playing around with Akane, take a step away from her, and face how I'm feeling seriously. One day after school, I was walking home with Akane.
Shoma, what game do you want to play today?
Listen, Akane, I have a suggestion.
What is it?
Do you think we can distance ourselves for a little bit?
What? I see. I'm sorry. I must have been a bother to you.
Huh? No, you weren't a bother at all.
I hung out with you every day and kept showing you how I felt. It must have been really annoying.
It's not that. Listen to me, Akane. Are you crying?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna head home. I'm so sorry.
Hold on, Akane! Akane slipped away from my outstretched hand and ran away. From the following day, Akane started acting differently. Akane, how about yesterday?
Oh, you can't talk to me.
Hold on, why are you running away? She wouldn't even talk to me. After school, I was lost in thoughts in my room. The reason Akane's acting like that is because I asked to distance myself, isn't it? Akane and I have always been together since we were young. Not once did I think it was annoying, but I seem to have given her the wrong idea. I have to clear up the misunderstanding. There was no reason for me to distance myself anymore. After that day, I was thinking about Akane 24/7. I didn't think it would be so hard not to see her. The reason for that was probably because Is that a package? Yes, coming. Yes? Akane?
Shoma. Shoma.
Don't cry. Anyway, come in, okay?
Thank you.
I brought Akane into my room.
It was so painful not to be able to talk to you, Shoma. I'm sorry for coming here so suddenly.
It's all right. I was about to go see you anyway.
What? Shouldn't you want to distance yourself from me?
About that, it's not that I don't want to spend time with you, you know?
Really?
When I started to look at you romantically and as a girl, I thought that I was starting to like you. But I didn't know if these feelings were actually love. That's why I wanted time alone so that I could face my feelings and think about things.
I see. Thank God. I thought you hated me. And I'm sorry for getting ahead of myself. Things got weird because I was so impatient.
No, it's my fault for never realizing how you felt, Akane.
You have always been clueless.
I'm sorry. I won't ask to distance myself from you anymore, so please forgive me.
Huh?
I've been thinking about you nonstop recently, Akane. That's probably because I like you. I finally realized it.
Shoma, you're so late, stupid.
I'm sorry for making you wait so long. Let me say it properly. I like you, Akane. Please, be in a relationship with me.
Even if I'm your childhood friend?
I want to be with you because you're my childhood friend. I want to continue to stay by your side like I always have.
Shoma, I love you too. Please stay by my side forever.
That's how the two of us started dating. So we'll probably go on dates like a couple from now on. Or at least that's what I was thinking, but...
The Leo drone has escaped. Shoma, hurry up and chase it.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Recover first. Recover.
Okay.
Huh? What's wrong?
I was just thinking about how nothing changed even after we became a couple.
Huh? Is that a bad thing?
Yeah, it's not bad, but I just thought we'd do more couple-like things.
Couple-like things? Shoma, do you want to do things like that with me?
What?
I'm okay with doing things like that.
No, I didn't mean it in that way.
What do you think? Do you want to do things like that with me?
That's... Huh? Miyako-san messaged me. What did she say?
If you do anything dirty to my precious little sister, I'm going to murder you, got it?
I won't. I swear.
What did she say?
Huh? She said, please take care of my sister.
She's such a worrier.
Anyway, do you want to go to the amusement park this Sunday?
What? Is that a date? Let's go. A date with Shoma?
Akane smiled happily. Well, I guess we can just stay the way we are and slowly start to do couple-like things.
We need to plan things then. After we hunt this down, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'll recover and get on it.
Thank you. I love it when my boyfriend revives to back me up.
Yeah. I also love it when my girlfriend beats the hell out of monsters. Just like always, the two of us enjoyed our time playing games together. My name is Satoshi Tomomori. When I was a freshman in high school, I wrote a love letter to express my love for a certain person. It might be a bit old-fashioned, but I'm not very good at talking, so this is the best way for me. But it's my first time confessing my feelings for someone through a letter. My hands are shaking from nervousness just by writing. Yuba-san is in a classroom in a different building, so I can barely see her. But if I write a letter and leave it here, she'll definitely get it. All I have to do now is pray that she reads it. Please don't throw it away without reading it. Ayano Yuba is a popular girl in our school and is a student in the music department. She appeared a bit unfriendly and unreachable, but was beautiful and extremely talented on the piano. So many people admired her. I've only seen her in person a couple of times too, but from the moment I saw her, I fell in love. Shoot, all I did was write a letter, but it feels like I completed a huge job. I'm not even standing on the start line yet. Yuba-san is probably used to receiving confessions like this, so she might not even give me a response. Oh shoot, the fact that I asked her to give me an answer in my shoebox was probably annoying for her. Yuba-san is busy every day with piano practices too. Even before getting an answer, I was extremely nervous. But Yuba-san ended up giving me a response. No way! What's wrong, Satoshi? No, it's nothing! Sorry, you can head to the classroom without me. My heart is beating so fast. I've never been more nervous in my life. What did she say? I gathered up the courage to open up the letter. I see, I knew it. To summarize in short words, I was dumped. I mean, I've never even talked to her. Any person would answer that way if someone they didn't know suddenly told them that they liked them. It was an obvious conclusion if you thought through it calmly. For a strange reason, I wasn't too depressed about it. She turned me down, but the message expressed her kindness. She's a wonderful person. I've fallen even harder for her. I mean, not romantically, I'm more of a fan at this point. I decided to send her another letter to tell her that I hope the best for her in her performances. Yuba-san, I'll continue to support you behind the scenes. Alright, my work here is done. I'm gonna be Yuba-san's #1 fan starting today. Now that I did everything I could, I decided to love Yuba-san as her fan from now on. But the following day, a strange thing happened. Huh? It's a letter. What? From Yuba-san? Why? The letter I sent her was to thank her, and I didn't write anything that required a response. Anyway, I should probably read it. Nothing will start until I read it. I see. The letter I sent her was a fan letter rather than a love letter. She wrote a response to that fan letter then. How polite of her. This letter does feel like a private correspondence. But she did mention that she doesn't want a relationship at the end. So she's making it a point that she doesn't see me that way at all. The letter that Yuba-san sent me mentioned the following.
Thank you for your response. I didn't know of you because we study in different buildings, but I'll remember your name from now on, Tomori-san. I'm still a baby and not experienced enough to have fans, but it makes me happy to hear that you're out there supporting me. However, I do not want a relationship.
The bad thing about me is that I want to respond after receiving a message. I wrote this during my lunch break, so I'm gonna put it in her shoebox. If possible, I want her to know a little more about me. That's what being a fan is about. Which is why I wrote a small message for her too. The following day, she gave me another letter. She ended the letter by saying she doesn't want a relationship again, as expected. But thanks to this, I feel like I know a little more about what Yuba-san is thinking. I see, if I don't persistently ask her to date me, she's okay with exchanging letters. Alright, I'm gonna be pen pals with Yuba-san starting today. Even after becoming a third-year student, our exchange of letters continued. I didn't know when I would receive a response, so I was always excited to check my shoebox. She still ends her letters by saying, I don't want a relationship, though. Does she think that's the normal way to end a letter? Yuba-san tends to be a little more detached from reality, so I feel that might be possible. Maybe I'll ask her about it next time. Even after almost 2 years of exchanging letters with Yuba-san, I've never actually seen her in person. Yuba-san was a famous musician, and I knew that she was busy. As her fan, I didn't want to do anything to get in her way. I mean, it's mostly because I didn't want to do anything to make her hate me. Even though it was through a letter, I was probably the only person in this school who was able to interact with Yuba-san so privately. I don't want to let go of this privilege. And just like that, I became a third-year student. It's a fresh start. I'm gonna work hard with my new classmates. There wasn't gonna be much change in my daily life. I decided that I'd at least keep my feelings fresh and stepped foot into the classroom.
Oh, it's Tomonori-kun!
Is that the guy we've all been hearing about? Oh wow, he's real.
Huh? What's going on? I've never been surrounded by girls like this in my entire life. They're all girls I've never been classmates with, too. Are my classmates pulling a prank on me?
Tomonori-kun, you've been writing love letters to the same person for a while, right?
I see, that's what they're talking about. Because my exchange of letters became a norm, I stopped being cautious of it and started writing in my classroom during breaks too. Someone in my class probably saw it and told their friends about it, which is why girls from different classrooms know about it. I'll let my guard down. This means that everyone knows I've been continuously turned down over the past 2 years.
We were all talking about it just now.
You're a really loyal guy for doing that for 2 years.
What, loyal? I was in trouble. The rumor that Satoshi Tomomori is a loyal guy spread around campus, and because it was so rare in this day and age, I became popular. I started receiving confessions from girls almost every day. Gosh, I'd be okay with it if they confessed their feelings normally, but why is everyone telling me how they feel through a love letter? Either way, the only person I love and have always loved is Yuba-san and Yuba-san only. I feel bad because they went through the effort to write me this, but I knew firsthand how painful it was to be turned down. I spent a lot of time thinking about how to turn every person down and wrote polite responses to each and every letter.
The reason my heart started to beat every time I stood in front of my shoebox was because of Tomonori-kun. I wonder if there's a letter today. The exchange of letters that started after I turned Tomonori-kun down had lasted for almost 2 years. It wasn't a constant exchange, but I received a response at least once a week. It's been over a week already. He's a bit slower than usual, but I had expected that there would be a letter today. There wasn't a letter. It's already been over a week, though. He's never been this late in sending me a letter. He kept writing me even after I turned him down so many times. Every time I ended a letter, I wrote that I didn't want a romantic relationship with him. Did he not like that? But why would he stop writing to me now? My problem wasn't about whether or not I liked Tomonori-kun. I just didn't have much free time. I had piano practices upon practices every single day, so I couldn't even hang out with friends. If I were to be in a relationship with someone, I'd only make them upset. That's why I had to turn everyone who confessed their feelings for me down. Besides, I've already turned him down in this love letter, so it's only normal that he stops responding to me. So it was special that we continued to exchange letters, but I didn't think I'd be so upset that I'm not receiving a response. Tomonori-kun's letters were probably my one motivation for my tired self after practice. There was a sustenance that only Tomonori-kun's letters could provide. Huh? Where am I? By the time I realized it, I had walked into an unknown area. I feel like this is the building for normal students. It's where Tomonori-kun is. It's not like I wanted to see him. I never came to see the building for regular students, but it's still part of my school campus. I'm just here to sightsee.
It's Yuba-san, the musical genius!
Why is she in the school building? There's only normal people here.
I finally arrived in front of Tomonori-kun's classroom. I came all this way. I feel like I could focus more on my practice if I see what Tomonori-kun's classroom looks like. I looked into the classroom thinking that I could see the real-life Tomonori-kun, whom I've only talked to through letters, but... Tomonori-kun, did you read my letter?
I wrote a response. Here you go.
Aw, he turned me down.
Obviously, Tominori-kun is loyal after all.
But it's still a polite response.
As expected from a loyal guy, he's different from the rest.
What do I do? I spent so much time writing these responses that I haven't been able to write Yuba-san a love letter recently. Yuba-san continuously turned me down, but I'm sure she didn't hate our letter exchanges since she always gave me a response. That's why I was able to continue those letters with her. I don't want to receive any more love letters, but I can't just tell these girls that directly.
What is that? He's surrounded by so many girls. I thought Tominori-kun liked me. Was he lying when he said that I was the only girl he liked? Tominori-kun!
Oh yes, I'm Tomomori.
Are you really Tominori-kun? It's you, right?
You're Yuba-san, right? We've never seen each other in person over the 2 years that we've been exchanging letters, so both of us were hesitant about whether or not we were talking to the right person.
Gosh, you two. You're both correct. You're both real.
This is Yuba-san, and this is Tominori-kun, okay? But what is Yuba-san from the music department doing in their nest for normal students? That's because Tominori-kun isn't loyal at all. I wanted to give him a piece of my mind.
What?
You're surrounded by so many girls. Were you lying when you said that you liked me? I didn't know what kind of person you were in class because we've only interacted through letters. Who would have thought you were such a player?
Yuba-san, calm down. You've got it all wrong.
Yeah, Tominori-kun is loyal.
Tominori-kun turned all of us down. He said that the only person he likes is you, Yuba-san, and wrote each of us a letter to turn us down. But he stopped writing me letters.
That's because I was busy writing letters to turn them down. Yuba-san, I'm so sorry. I haven't had time to write you letters recently.
Yeah, Tominori-kun is receiving love letters from the girls in the other classrooms too.
It seems like he was writing responses to them too.
I see.
Yuba-san, did you come to this building because of that?
That's because I was excited to receive your letters too, Tominori-kun. I was worried because I suddenly stopped receiving a response.
During lunch break, the girls in my classroom pushed me to eat lunch with Yuba-san. I'm sorry about my classmates. I know you're really busy.
It's okay. I can make time if you want to.
Yuba-san was always focused on her piano practices, even during her lunch break. So I never had the chance to ask her to eat lunch with me. No, those were just excuses. I was strangely satisfied with being able to exchange letters with Yuba-san. I was satisfied with that half-assed comfortable relationship that I never gathered the courage to ask her.
Tominori-kun? Are you feeling sick?
No, not at all. There's no point in feeling regret over that anymore. Yuba-san took time out of her day to see me. I have to make this a fun lunch break. The girl I was with was Yuba-san, the girl who was out of everyone's league after all. It was normal to be nervous. But strangely, I'm not nervous. In fact, being with her feels so comfortable. I know Yuba-san's hobbies and what she likes because we were exchanging letters. So I don't have to run out of topics of conversation.
Oh, the bell.
I guess we have to head back. Happy times go by so quickly. Seeing Yuka-san in person and talking to her created a whole new change inside of me. Exchanging letters isn't enough for me anymore. Yuba-san, if you'd like, can we have lunch together here whenever you have time? We can go with your schedule and when you're free. I enjoy exchanging letters with you, but talking to you is also really nice.
Sure. Even if it's every day, I'd love to have lunch with you.
What? Oh, that makes me happy. But what about your practices?
I've been making an effort not to overwork myself too much, because that's what you told me in your letters, Tominori-kun.
I do remember getting ahead of myself and writing something like that. Oh, but did you think it was irresponsible for me to say that? I'm not in any sports teams or focused on something, so I didn't have any right to say that.
Not at all. I didn't damage my health because of you.
I see. Then next time, tomorrow? Let's meet here.
Okay, got it.
Thank God he didn't say no.
It's not like I say no all the time, you know? I guess that's how he sees me. I used my piano as an excuse to always say no. Since I devoted a lot of my time to practice, I now had a little more free time to spare. The reason I don't want a relationship is because I'm busy. My reason is becoming a bit unconvincing.
As promised, the two of us started to spend our lunch breaks together. So, that happened during class yesterday.
Really? Tomonori-kun, what's funny?
Oh, I was just thinking about how our speed of communication is so different when we're talking in person. I was feeling hesitant in our letters because I had to choose which topics to discuss and couldn't talk about everything I wanted to. But now, I feel like I'm able to tell you everything I want to say.
Me too. I always thought I was a quiet person.
She does give off that kind of impression, but secretly, that was one of the reasons she was popular.
But now, I'm surprised that there's so much I want to talk to you about. Sometimes I feel like I'm going to lose my voice after I talk to you, Tomonori-kun.
Good thing you're a pianist and not a singer. Talking to Yuba-san was so fun, but we were only able to talk during our lunch break. She's still extremely busy after all. Speaking of, we haven't been exchanging letters as much ever since we started talking. We've been communicating a lot more through text too. I wouldn't have to be popular as the old-fashioned guy anymore. Yuba-san's slightly upset face caught my attention. Yuba-san, what's wrong?
No, it's nothing. I was just thinking about how I should have met you earlier if talking to you was this fun. We're already in our final year of school now. We'll be graduating in less than a year. I'm planning to go to a music university, so we won't be able to hang out like this anymore.
Yuba-san. In that case, I hesitated for one moment, but I had to say it now. No matter what. Yuba-san, I want you to be my girlfriend. My feelings for you have never changed since I wrote you that first love letter. This silence. She's gonna say no, isn't she?
I have piano practices, so I won't be able to make time for the two of us much. But if you're okay with that, then yes.
Of course. Besides, I have to study for university entrance exams this year too. But I feel like I'll have motivation if I have you by my side.
Me too. I want to work hard with you by my side too.
After that, Yuba-san and I became a couple. The brief time we spent together during our lunch breaks and after school became the most memorable moments of my high school life. When it was time for exams, we both became extremely busy and stopped seeing each other as much. But our relationship didn't end because of that. Even if we couldn't see each other, we were old-fashioned and had our letters. After graduating high school, we went to different universities and had a mini long-distance relationship. But we were able to get through that too. Oh, there's a letter today too. We sent each other texts, and at the same time, sent handwritten letters. Exchanging these letters was a special communication method for the two of us. Eventually, Ayano and I got married. Ayano became a famous pianist, and there were people who said she was out of my league, but I didn't care about any of that. Our relationship began after I confessed my feelings in a love letter and got turned down. After all, I understood firsthand that I was able to get here because I closed the distance between me and the girl who was out of my league.
Thank you for watching. How was today's video? Please check out our other videos as well.